Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Grecol. I look forward to getting to know you throughout this class period. Very excited, and I hope that we will be able to have some very fruitful discussion. I'm not going to try and keep these videos way too long because I know that you guys actually have lives, and you guys have other classes that you're taking, you have other things that you're doing. So while I do ask that you devote as much time as you are able to this class, I do understand that, especially with an online class, it can be tough to make that happen. So I will be conscious of that, but I ask that you give effort and keep communication open with me as much as possible. Throughout these videos, throughout these weeks, you may notice that I am currently sitting in a hotel. You may not notice that right now, but you may see that throughout. My wife and I actually had a couple of trees come and hit our house, so while they do the repairs, we're in a fancy hotel. So that's all good, just so that there's no confusion about that. So I may be dealing with some Wi-Fi problems here and there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem with me getting back to you guys. A little bit about myself. Grew up in Northeast Ohio all my life, from a family of 9 kids. I have 5 brothers, 3 sisters. I am the third oldest. They all live in Ohio as well. They all live in Northeast Ohio. I have 1 niece, 1 nephew from 2 different siblings of mine and their spouses. I have a brother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and then, the other kids are too young to be having spouses at this point. Got my bachelor's and my master's in theology from Walsh University. So while I may not consider myself to be exactly on the level of some higher educated people, I really do consider myself somebody who has a very good knowledge base of theology, with an ability to dive into whatever questions you have. So especially with that, I throw out a challenge to everybody that I really want you to be able to ask me questions. Like I said, I know theology. I should. I have a couple different degrees in it. So I really want you to really just have this open line of communication. Even if it's after this class, I want to make sure that you know that you can always come to me for questions. And it can be really anything. I don't want to hold any bars to stop you from asking what you want to know. So whether it's about this class, whether it's about something you've always wanted to know, whether it's just a challenge question you have, please reach out to me. I would love to always respond to those. A little bit else about myself. I just got married in January to my beautiful wife, Jessica. We got married January 2nd, and she is a fantastic lover of cats. So as I do these videos, you may see a couple cats walking around. Their names are Luna and Mooch. I hope they won't be too disruptive, but they may provide a welcome break at times. Really just, like I said, please have an open mind as we enter into this class. Please, you may engage with things that you might not be familiar with, things that you might not agree with. I really encourage you to have that, like I said, open mind, open heart, and just that willingness to engage in fruitful discussion. I love challenges. Like I said, I love when you offer me that challenge question or something like that, but I don't love antagonism. So when we go into these discussions, please be aware that other people may have different views than you. I am teaching from the point of the magisterium, from the point of the Catholic Church, and I'm going to present the material in a way that is faithful to the Church. And so it is something that I firmly believe in, something that I want to do well. So I really ask you to have that open mind in engaging with this with me. Like I said, this is something that excites me. This is something that is awesome when we're talking about these discussions of faith, when we're talking about theology, when we're talking about so many of these topics. There's so much that you can get into, and I want to be able to get into that with you. So please, have an open mind, have an open heart, and when questions come up, when challenges come up, throw them my way. I'll be very happy to have that discussion with you, and I'll be very honest, very open, but I want to have a discussion. I want to have a discussion. I want that to be something where it becomes both of us being able to have a conversation, not just me throwing things out to you, me lecturing. Because in this vehicle that we have of an online class, it doesn't always offer that opportunity, and I understand that. So as much as you can, if you can have that back and forth conversation with me, please, by all means, let's do it. 1 or 2 just quick logistical things. Please pay attention to the syllabus, to my announcements, to the assignments in the lessons pages, because especially those lesson pages, especially my announcements, as things come, you're really going to see a lot of updates there. You're going to see different things that need to get done. Just throughout all of that, I understand, and I hope you understand, that I am taking over this class for another professor, and I'm trying to make it as much my own, but please work with me through that. That's all that I ask. I'm going to try and make this the best experience for you possible. Help me to do that. When something comes up, please, like I said, back and forth dialogue, open road. Please just throw that out my way. So with that, let's begin the class. Thank you so much for joining me in this experience, and I hope that this treats you well. I hope that you get something out of this, and please just be ready to give your all.